Hey, welcome to another edition of Rockin Comics. I'm Zach.
I'm Amy.
And we're standing up again.
Yay!
It's 2012. I don't even know what year it is. 2012, so it's our first one of the year. Why not stand up and do something different, right?
Kind of a little hungover still.
Just a little bit. What can I tell you?
It's going to be okay.
Woo! Anyway, we got books. We got Amy's Awesome.
Yep.
We have an archives. So let's start with books. Secret Avengers number 20. This is the last official run of Warren Ellis on the book, the last one-shot. I was a big fan. It's a time travel thing. It's a little odd. Gotta pay attention.
Just hang in there.
It'll pay off at the end. It's really good, and it's going to make me miss Warren's storytelling. I wasn't a fan when it first started, but I really grew to like it, and I'm kind of missing it already, knowing that the new creative team's coming.
Yep.
But I'm excited about that because I love this team, and I think it's going to be good. So, Secret Avengers, number 20, big thumbs up from me.
Sort of a thumbs up for me. I was confused, but I liked it. I mean, I think it's good. You just gotta hold on.
Hold on.
Meta Mechanica, number 3. This is great steampunk stuff. Really, really quality art. Just good frickin' stuff. You know, and it's just one of those that's really a visual treat. Every single panel, like we've talked before about how when people really pay attention to their backgrounds and fill up a page, and that's what they do here. It's just really good stuff. It's funny, and there's this really freaking awesome war balloon in the back. Is this going to be our awesome moment? I think it
Yes! That could be badass moment of the
Yeah.
week easily.
Yeah. Just really good book. If you're not getting it, why not? You should get it.
You can get the collected edition, which we have, which is 1 and 2, and
Yes.
then pick this up, and you're covered.
Ta-da!
That's a great book.
Yep.
It technically came out last week, but it was so good we had to talk about it this week.
There we go.
Another book that is consistently awesome, American Vampire. This is number 22. Boom. It is starting the new storyline, Bite Them Back. We talked a lot in the podcast and in the past about how art and story need to fit the feel, and Raphael Albuquerque does a great job of adapting his style to the story that Scott Snyder's telling. And we went from an old Western tale last arc to a 50s greaser story this arc, and the art works in both those arcs.
Yep.
It
Works
is
wonderfully.
so good. American Vampire, you should be buying this every week. Even though it doesn't come out every week. Buy a bunch of issues every week and give them to friends you know.
Your friends.
The hell's wrong with me?
It's okay.
Maybe.
Teen Titans!
Yay!
This is just every stinking issue is just so good, and it just keeps going. You get the team, all starts to come together now. Kid Flash shows up with
Solstice.
Solstice.
Yep.
Red Robin and
Bunker?
Bunker. I was going to say Booster. That is not it.
No.
And Skitter are all ready together, and then the other guys show up, and meanwhile Wonder Woman and Superboy...
Wonder Girl.
Wonder Girl and Superboy are having a big old fight out in Times Square.
Yes.
And it's just fantastic. It's hilarious. Kid Flash is the greatest.
Kid Flash is awesome. And there's a semi-small cameo by Booster Gold.
Yes! I gotta find it now. It
It's
was funny.
Technically, he doesn't actually appear, but he appears in an ad in the background in Times Square.
Booster Gold toothpaste.
That's just... I think that's my favorite moment of Booster Gold in the new 52.
That's why I love Booster Gold.
Including JLI.
Anyway. Rockin Comic of the Week, right here.
Yes, absolutely.
There's just, I think we could go on and on about what's really great, and I think we did, so you should check out the podcast at rockincomics.com.
Yes.
Talk more about all these books and a couple other books that we don't talk about, because...
Well, we didn't like them as much. Let's just put it that way. I always hate to say that I don't like a comic, because I usually enjoy it to a certain extent. It's just how far up on the scale it goes. This one didn't quite meet the video scale, but that's alright.
It's alright.
But it's something that meets the video scale every time is Amy's Awesome.
We're talking about another webcomic this week. It's called Menage a Three. It is a sex farce.
That sounds like a story of my life.
It's been described as kind of like Three's Company, which I really, really loved. So if you like Three's Company, you like that kind of wacky, slapstick, over-the-top comedy, you should check it out. It's kind of the main character is this nerdy guy, Gary, who has a really gorgeous blonde girl and a little kind of punk rock chick that are all living in a house together. It's a story of their sexual escapades, I suppose you could say. And it's just funny. It's just, you just enjoy it. We talk a lot more about that in the podcast also. But you should check it out. Not at work. Not at work safe. But there you go. Lots of boobs.
For the archives, this book doesn't have boobs in it. But it's still fantastic. It's technically an archives, even though I just got it. It came out a couple years ago. It's independently published by my one of my Facebook friends, Raphael Nieves, and the artist is Dan Doherty. It's called The Apocalypse Plan, and it's a phenomenal trade paperback. You should definitely seek it out, go get it. You can find it on Amazon.com. It's kind of a retelling of the story of the war between heaven and hell with a corporate setting, and what if a hostile takeover took over and the fate of the world were on the line. And it's got some humor in it. It's got some really cool ideas in it, some concepts. The story is fantastic. The art is consistently good. Top to bottom, you should pick it up. It's called The Apocalypse Plan. It's like, I've read it twice in like less than 5 days. It's so good. And I'll probably be reading it again today since we're just talking about it. So you should go pick it up. It's called The Apocalypse Plan. It's awesome. And my buddy Uncle Raffi put it together and it's fantastic. So there you go. For the first one of 2012, other than me fumbling the beginning,
it's alright.
I think we did okay.
I think we're okay.
So we'll be back next week with, I think, a guest, probably Colby from Gmart. We're going to look back at 2011.
Look forward, 2012.
I'm glad you said it because I screwed it up at the first part. So that's what we got for you. Until next time, I'm Zach.
I'm Amy.
Bye.
Bye.